Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Margie. A little bit about myself, but before I do that, allow me to pour myself a glass. Cheers to the end of the work week. Hmm. Tastes okay. This is a honeysuckle melon spritz that I got from Cooper's Hawk. I'm part of their monthly membership club. It's their wine club. I typically go over every 4 or 5 months to pick up my bottles, and it's one bottle a month. Um, this is quite nasty, so I'm going to need to see if I can't enhance this drink so I can finish this bottle. Bear with me. My apologies. I guess I won't be enhancing the wine this evening because I don't have ginger ale, 7 Up, nor Sprite. So we'll continue on. This is my stiletto wine bottle holder. So trifling, aren't I? But I love it. So again, this is the end of a work week. It's Friday. I was going to go out and do a little bit of shopping, but I made a couple of stops on my way home from work. Stopped at my local TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross's and Cato's, and it was very disheartening to me. As a person who is not truly just in lady sizes, I do cross over to plus size. I can wear a lot of things in extra large, large and extra large, depending on the maker and the type of the way that the outfit is made. But I like to wear an extra extra large or 1X so that I have room and have a little bit of flexibility. Because when you wash something, 9 times out of 10, it will shrink. I don't care if you hang it out or if you throw it in the dryer or send it to the dry cleaners, it's going to shrink. So when I say that I was disheartened when I stopped at the store this afternoon while I was goofing off from work, um, they literally had no clothes for women my size. Um, I don't like digging through the racks to find what I'm looking for. I like to try and go into a store, look in the department for my size, and see what's available. There was absolutely nothing. They had plenty of clearance, stuff that nobody wanted. So I don't spend my time going through clearance racks because I know if somebody else didn't want it, I don't want it because one, I don't sew. Two, I don't mend anything, and if it's dirty, I most definitely don't want it. Okay. So after about spending a good 20, 30 minutes in each store, I decided that I was just going to leave and come home and sit down and have a drink and maybe do a video. Now, while I was in TJ Maxx, I did see a couple of pair of earrings, some jewelry that I picked up. I traditionally don't buy a lot of costume jewelry because unfortunately my skin has changed and it will cause me to itch after a couple of wears. So keeping my fingers crossed that these pieces work out for me at least through the summer. As I've previously said before, I'm preparing for a 9-day Mediterranean cruise with my 3 of my sisters. We will be flying from the United States to Athens, Greece, where we will spend 2 days there in Athens before the ship departs. I can't say what that is. I just can't say it enough. This wine is so nasty. My God. Okay, so my color theme for my Mediterranean trip is going to be off-white, white, khaki, beige. I'm looking for anything linen and anything cotton. I probably have 4 outfits. I need 2 outfits a day. I need at least 3 sleepers, and I need 4 bathing suits. Even though every day that we're on the cruise, we pull into a different port, there will be times that I might get off the ship just for a few minutes and come back on. I am a little older, so Greece, from what I understand, is a beautiful place. So I want to experience it by water. Then I like to choose the destination that I want to fly into. So as I am preparing my outfits and clothes for my Mediterranean trip, I'm really disappointed that I just can't seem to find anything. I'm not a complicated person to buy for. I'm very simple. I do think that once you reach a certain size, the clothes are either grandmotherish, homebodyish, or they just look horrible. I have seen some outfits people put on and they just look a hot mess. Even though I'm 56, married, 34 years with two grown sons, I'd like to have a little bit of youthfulness to myself, but I don't want to be so young that I look like a hoochie heading to the strip club or heading to the nightclub. Wink, wink. So I have been ordering some things from X Plus where I will be doing a little bit of vlogging while I'm on the ship and while we're on shore. I'm not 100% sure how that will work out, but we did get the unlimited beverage package because I do plan on having a drink every day that I am on vacation. No, don't get me wrong. I don't drink every day. I like to have a drink on Friday and Saturday. Sometimes, most weekends, I don't drink. I'm just going through some transitions right now, and sometimes you need something to take the edge off. And instead of me getting in my car, going to a bar or something, getting toe up from the flow up, I'd rather do that kind of thing at the house. That way I can just crawl into my room, shit, that be my status, and get in my bed. I've already taken me a bath, put on a little bit of makeup so I can do this little video for you all. I hope that you will continue to come back and see what I do have to offer on my channel. Right now, I am eclectic, meaning I haven't narrowed it down yet. I'm just trying to find my way in this on this site and in this world. A lot of people say at my age I should already have some things nailed down. That's true. But life throws you so many different blows that sometimes you just have to be tossed and turned in the wind and you don't know where you're going to end. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to always land in the same spot or a better spot or a worse spot. Sometimes you just want to try and do something different to see if you have what it takes to sustain yourself without reporting to a 9 to 5 job. And I do work Monday through Friday. I don't like the fact that I go into the office. I love my new job. It has some downfalls, but for the most part, I love it. I wish I could work remote, but that is not a full-time option at this time. So I'm just trying to, again, find my way, find something that is for me where I can be remote. Um, I love the prospect of being remote because I do like to travel. I don't always want to be at home. I don't always want to be in the United States. This Mediterranean trip is my second trip for this year. My first trip was to Jamaica for Valentine's Day with a group of nothing but ladies. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Our tour guide, Greg, took care of us as if we were his wife and or his sisters. He is just truly a gentleman there. So after this Mediterranean trip, I have one more trip to go to Panama City, Panama, just to look around. I wish my husband could travel with me, but his job doesn't allow for that. Probably for the last 10 years, I've been doing solo trips and or going with a family member or a friend. But it's time for me to start looking for some other place should the United States of America become unbearable for me to live here next year. So again, and thank you all for tuning in and watching my video. I hope if you like it, you will click subscribe and leave me a comment. Ask me a question if you like. I am open to any and all discussions. I just ask that you be not only respectful to me, but to yourself and to the other people who might come in to see the content. Thank y'all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't drink too much of this, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this glass off. And I guess I'll just piddle around in the house till my husband gets home, and then I'll figure out the rest of my night. See you soon. Stay blessed.